Alright, I think we're live. I think so. I'm out running errands, but I wanted to stop and do a quick live because it's weird to now pay attention to your phone and like Twitter to get news updates, because I remember back like OJ days where you had to be tuned to the TV. If you weren't at a place that had a TV, that's why you see all these people congregating around televisions. The big tube sets too, not these flat screens. That's why back in the day, all that footage of people was like standing outside of a shop where they had a TV in the window or something. But this is hilarious. I guess I enjoy it more, the live thread, the live feed of verdicts. Trump was found guilty, 34 counts, convicted felon, and the Twitter feed is hilarious. People reminding us that if you're a convicted felon, you can't vote. And I say, how long until Republicans start fighting to allow convicted felons to vote? Which is a bullshit thing anyways. If you're a convicted felon and you've served your sentence, isn't that your absolvement? Didn't you do your time, right? You do the crime, you do your time. So if you're a convicted felon, if you did your time, you should be allowed to vote. It's dumb. But let's see how long. Now that Trump's a convicted felon and he can run for president, he just can't vote for one. Great country we got. Let's just see how long until the Republican Party, fights to allow convicted felons to be able to vote. Give them restore that right, even though they served their time and paid their debt to society. It's just a bullshit thing. Disenfranchisement of poor people. So yeah, I just wanted to stop by. Some of the funniest stuff you see is these Trump sycophants. Is really a cult. Freaking out, right? Freaking out. Saying the Democrats, George Soros, saying whoever. This is the most hilarious part. If you're not on Twitter, you can find me at BostonRobROBB. But I highly suggest when any kind of big national news story is about to break, jump on Twitter, because you get the funniest commentary ever. It's a dumpster fire of hilarity. One of the funniest things I keep seeing is like, great, the Democrats got their way. Here it is, proud day for the Democrats. While they're enjoying this, Megyn Kelly said lawfare, like warfare, but lawfare, which is one of the dumbest made-up words I've ever heard. And she was, saying like this should be a sad day for everyone. And it's really not. And what I don't understand is like, so people think George Soros and the deep state Democrats, whatever, are going after him. How? As far as I'm concerned, or maybe they think Stormy Daniels is a deep state CIA Democrat plant. She lured Trump to that hotel room and spanked him with his own magazine. Like, what is the deep state thing? Because as far as I knew, back in 2016, when he was paying her hush money to keep quiet, even when it came out, his base was like rooting for him. They were like, oh, coolest guy ever. I knew people that were for Trump that were like, oh, he's awesome. He hooked up with a porn star. He's awesome. Which is weird to think that his fan base is filled with Christians, because this dude was married when he did it. He's still married, right? Who knows? What marriage is this? 8? I can't pay attention to all of his marriages. And by the way, can we just say this? If Trump was in your family, right? Let's say he was your uncle-in-law and he was married to your aunt and he had a couple of kids, you'd hate him. This is the dude, like when you remove what he stands for, so many people love him because they see a part of themselves in him, and he comforts, like they're very insecure, they're very fear-filled, and he comforts them, whether it's like the racism, the subtle bigotry, the hatred for your neighbor, the fear thy neighbor, the want to go back to the 1950s, whatever it is, that nostalgia, that hate nostalgia that he really articulates well, and gives the people what they're chomping at the bit for. Most of these people are just insecure. Like, a lot of them are just so terrified. And my point on them being insecure is this: All these people were rallying around him when he hooked up with Stormy Daniels. Proudest moment ever. We got a cool president. And now they're claiming it's some big conspiracy that he didn't do it. It's like, just own it. Just own it, right? Listen, he hooked up with a porn star while he was married. He paid her out of a presidential fund to keep her quiet, to influence an election. Just own this shit. You know, it's like, God, you can't kind of take some of it and then say it's a conspiracy. Like, just stick with it. Stop being insecure. Own it. This is the dude. This is the dude. This is your ride or die orange man. And if you just own it, you wouldn't look so insecure. You don't have to think about what they're stretching here. They're saying like this is a conspiracy, the Democrats, all this stuff, which I'm not a Democrat. I hate the Democrats. I ain't in a political party, so don't start talking to me about Hillary or whatever. Corrupted. I love you showing back up, my man. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I should have said this a long time ago. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I went live earlier. I'll go live again tomorrow. I'm running some errands, and I was hooked onto the Twitter feed, seeing all these hilarious comments going by. Hilarious, not just in funny, but in like the people upset. It's even funnier to me, the people that are like so devastated, there were people outside of the courthouse saying they were going to like raid the courthouse. I'm like, really? You going to get charges for this dude? Like, calm down. This is really not worth it. That's the other hilarious thing about these 34 guilty verdicts. If you don't think there's wealthy white privilege, WWP in America, you're about to witness it. It's about to, tell Koo what's up. Koo the freestyler. Tell him I said what's up. You're about to witness wealthy white privilege in full effect. So everybody that believes that it's some made up thing, it doesn't happen. This dude got 34 guilty verdicts back, okay? Or a guilty verdict on all 34 counts. Sorry. 34 counts. He's a convicted felon. Now, if you don't know, each one of those counts carries 4 years in prison, federal prison. They would most likely run concurrently, meaning they'll all run together, so it wouldn't be 4 times 34. I'm bad at math, but that's like a billion. So it wouldn't be a billion years, but he would have to do the 4 years. But he's a wealthy white guy in America. This judge, whenever it comes down, if they file like an appeal or, whether it's a couple weeks or a couple months, there's going to be no punishment. Let's be very clear on this. Like, he's a wealthy white guy in America. If that doesn't, whether you're a Republican, Democrat, you're anti-establishment like me, we should all kind of come together and agree that it doesn't matter what you think. If this was a black dude, if this was a poor white dude, if this was a woman, they'd be doing that the 4 years in the federal pen. They wouldn't be getting off. That should be very upsetting, whether you support Trump or not, that this dude's going to get to skate. And listen, if he doesn't skate and he does 1 to 4 years in prison, then I'll come back on the live stream and I'll apologize. I'll say, look at that. Our justice system works. It treats everybody equally, but it doesn't. Just doesn't. I have personal experience with it. It does not treat everybody equally. That'd be funny though. If he went to prison, what do you think his first prison tattoo would be? Because he's getting one. What's he getting on his neck? Leave it in the comments. He says nothing much, playing a game. Ask him if corrupted. Ask him, do you guys play Fortnite? I'd like to know that. Love to get you guys on the Fortnite. I'm trying to, by the way, I started a whole channel called @YachtRocker for my Fortnite gaming. And I just cannot get it connected. Effing whatever Fortnite's on, Epic Games, it won't verify my stuff. Anyways, because I was doing Fortnite streaming on this channel, but I wanted to keep it separate. So, corrupted, ask Koo if he's playing Fortnite. That'd be cool. And then we could connect in there. Anyways, so this Trump verdict, leave it in the comments, please. After you hit subscribe and the notification bell and the like button for the channel, let me know if Trump goes to prison, what do you think his first tattoo would be? That's the next. I gotta go put that on Twitter. I want to find out what people's opinions are, because that's hilarious to me. Trump sitting there leaning over a chair, getting a big tattoo of Stormy Daniels' face. Oh my God, this is hilarious. But it's even funnier, again, the people that are upset that he got convicted. I really need to find out, do they think like the conspiracy goes all the way back to Stormy Daniels setting him up? Is that the conspiracy? Because just saying like a jury is the conspiracy is like, Nah, come on. There's got to be some more to it. Because, like, the evidence is heavily against him. You don't get 34 guilty counts without, like, people being like, a half hour. They deliberated a half hour, okay? That's not like, this is a tough one. It's like, yeah, he did it. I think he's even admitted it, Like, this dude is just all over the place. And who cares? That's the bottom line. Like, who cares? He's not going to get punished. Stop getting so bent out of shape. But seriously, do the people who are whining and saying, sad day for America, this, that, the other thing, the Trump cult, do they not understand, like, they're coming across like snowflakes? Take it with as a badge of honor. Like, yo, we're going to have a convicted felon. We're going to vote into office. The state of our nation is fucked. But, take it as a badge of honor. Be proud that you guys got a convicted felon. He's got some street cred now. It's so funny. Oh, all these Trump supporters getting so bent out of shape. I go, wait, I thought you guys weren't the ones that got offended. I thought you guys didn't get that upset. I thought nothing rattled you. Koo said his PC is not strong enough to play Fortnite. Ah, what a bummer, man. I would have loved it if you guys play Fortnite. All right, I got to finish running these errands, but I just wanted to jump on. Corrupted, appreciate you stopping by. Tell Koo I said what's up. And hit the what button? Jesus. What button? The subscribe button, please. This is like the poor man's Philly DeFranco show. This is like the Joe Rogan experience without the experience. So hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you live tomorrow. And hit the like button. Do it for the channel. Peace.